For me anyway, in the middle of Sydney's Martin Place, around the corner from Macquarie Bank's corporate HQ. Inevitably, given that the photo shoot took place at noon, I was spotted by a number of perplexed colleagues on their way to their respective lunch spots. The article dropped the following day. Not only was it circulated nationwide to the paper's 300,000 readers, but it was also distributed through the Macquarie News, a daily compendium of press clippings mentioning the bank that was emailed to every one of the bank's 14,000 employees. So I wasn't surprised when my manager at the time asked for a word. I assured him that this was just a little side project that was not infringing on my work at the bank, which it wasn't. I found I could easily meet and even exceed daily expectations with 2 to 3 hours of solid effort a day, excluding meetings, of course, which were usually meetings to prepare for meetings, to revisit what was discussed during a previous meeting, or to get out of actually doing work. That's when I got the call from HR, summoning me to the 15th floor. I quickly dismissed the mention by the journalist that I was a Macquarie Bank employee as an irresponsible oversight on my part and swore it wouldn't happen again. They seemed satisfied. Less than 3 months later, thanks to the interest generated by this article, I had raised seed funding to the tune of $120,000, and my little side project was fast becoming a full-time pursuit. Fast forward 5 years, and Hotdesk has effectively evolved into Collective Campus, a team of entrepreneurs, designers, builders, thinkers, rebels, writers, teachers, and modern-day philosophers working to unlock the latent potential of large organizations and startups alike. The venture has blossomed into a fast-growing 7-figure business that works with brands such as Microsoft, Clifford Chance, Fox Sports, Village Roadshow, BNP Paribas, MetLife Insurance, Telstra, National Australia Bank, Charter Hall, King & Wood Mallesons, Maddox, Mills Oakley, Asahi Beverages, and Australian Unity. During this time, I started my podcast, Future Squared, and found the time, inspiration, knowledge, and desire to self-publish 2 books. Our team also spun off the children's entrepreneurship program Lemonade Stand to inspire a new generation of kids to leverage the power of the internet, not only as mindless consumers, but as empowered producers. I've lost count of the times I've been approached by corporate executives who have an idea, want to create meaningful change in their own lives, and want to know how I did it. So I decided to distill the insights I've gathered over the past 7 years in this audiobook to help you unlock your potential to create more impact and lead a more fulfilling life. I hope you enjoy it. Chapter 1. The Future is Here. The only thing that is constant is change. Heraclitus. This isn't a book about building the next billion-dollar unicorn. I'm a first-generation Australian, the son of working-class Eastern European factory workers. I grew up in a socio-economically challenged suburb in Melbourne's west and went to public schools where illegal playground transactions were common. Several of my fellow alumni would be glorified on TV shows about Melbourne's underworld, such as 9 Network's Underbelly series. I earned my bachelor's and master's degrees at universities that don't feature in the world's top 500. Despite this inauspicious start, I managed to hustle my way into gigs with powerhouses such as EY, KPMG, and Macquarie Bank, before starting and building my own business, hosting an award-winning podcast, and writing books like this one. In other words, if I can do it, anyone can. This book is about earning your freedom, progressing from being miserably comfortable in a cushy corporate gig where the only thing getting you out of bed each morning is your salary, to running your own 7-figure business, all while doing something you love and find meaning in. Let's go on a journey. Exponential change. If you took a 1-meter step today and doubled the distance every day for 30 days, how many meters do you think you might have walked by the end of the 30th day? I've posed this question, inspired by XPRIZE founder Peter Diamandis, to corporate executives and entrepreneurs at some of my keynotes. Responses range from a self-censoring silence to guesstimates of thousands, 100,000, 1 million, or simply a playful lots. I use this idea to illustrate Moore's law, which observes that computing power has been doubling every 18 to 24 months since the 1960s. In 1971, Intel released the world's first microprocessor, the 4004. The chip measured 12 square millimeters and contained just 2,300 transistors. Today, AMD's EPYC contains 19.2 billion transistors. Before you reach for your calculator, that's 8.3 million times more transistors than the 4004. In the 18 months to December 2017, computer processor companies added about 10 billion transistors.